Hello and welcome to Let's Play Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. In the last episode, we found the Thousand Year Door and have a new objective, and that is to go to Petal Meadows. So let's go! Chapter 1: Castle and Dragon. Here's Petal Meadows. Looks like a pretty nice place. Well, here we are. The Petal Meadows where folks say a crystal star hides. Woohoo! Here we go, Mario. The start of our adventure. This is completely awesome. Ah, the Petal Meadows, a plateau surrounded by hills far to the east of Rogueport. It's mild and pleasant here all year round. I love it. Doesn't it feel nice? Oh, hey, and Mario, if you hit a tree, sometimes something good falls out. I know that came out of left field, but I mean it. If you see a tree, smack it. She's right. Mushroom. Star piece. You probably won't see me using mushrooms all that much because they do heal you, but you can also cook with them, and that's what I like to do. Ooh, spooky. Whoa, what was that? Ooh, is that a... Wow! Mario, look! It's a dragon and a castle. Totally incredible. I've never seen anything that humongous before. It looked kind of scary, too. Weird. Professor Franklin said this place was peaceful. Wow, crazy. We just started and already there's intrigue. Come on, Mario, let's go. Yes, let's. What is this? We've already found something suspicious. Well, nothing to do about this just yet. Another mushroom. They hand them out pretty liberally. I will keep some around just in case, but like I said, I'm going to try not to use them. Let's fight some dudes. This might be where I start cutting battles out. We'll see. I think what I'm going to do is my first time through an area, I'll show all the battles, and then if I have to backtrack through it or come through it again for any reason, I will start cutting things out. But this guy hasn't even been tattled yet. That's a spiky Goomba. A spiky-headed Goomba. What a creative name. That spike is super pointy, so it's better to hit it with a hammer than jump on it. Maximum HP is 2, attack is 2, and defense is 0. The addition of the spike means you'll hurt your feet if you jump on it. Duh. I guess when Goombella said that she told us about that already, the game really wasn't expecting you to fight Gus before finding these guys. That guy was holding a sleepy sheep, which means he might drop it for us after the battle. Not guaranteed, just a might. But even if an enemy uses an item, they will be able to drop it. You got close call. When Mario's in danger, cause enemies to sometimes miss. We are already wearing Pretty Lucky, which is a better badge than that, so we're not going to put that on right now. You can actually attack with the hammer and get a first strike on a Paragoomba with the hammer. Just fun fact. Oh, there's another sleepy sheep, another chance to drop that item. I don't like sleepy sheeps, honestly. If they drop it, I'm probably just going to sell it. Like I said, it's not guaranteed for it to work, and sleep isn't that great of a status effect anyway, because the enemy will wake up if it's sleeping and you hit it. There's better ways to deal with enemies than putting it to sleep. Man, that thing gets around. Oh, see, I just used the hammer there, and that just made the trees fall on them. If I had jumped, I don't think there was a chance of that happening. Anything that has big force is more likely to make something happen with the stage. Just gonna defend. And there he goes. I can probably super guard Goombas too. There's just not much of a point with the little guys. Ooh, we just gained a level. When I was a kid and I played this game, I liked to level things up evenly. These days, I kind of just get what I think I'm missing. So right now, I'd really like to get my FP up to 10, and then I'm going to focus on BP for a while. until I feel like I don't have enough of a certain stat. Okay, did not drop the sleepy sheep, did drop a fire flower. This is the coin block. If you jump on it a bunch of times, coins will pop out. Not gonna worry about that pipe yet, we'll use that later. We can't actually deal with that right now. And here's a secret. If you hit this thing 10 times, this pops out, a horsetail. A plant found in Petal Meadows, replenishes 3 HP. Don't use that, it's a cooking ingredient, just save it. Oh, one more thing, Mario. If you ever find yourself, like, wondering what to do, just press X and use my tattle ability, okay? I might be able to look up some useful info that'll help us on our adventure. Speaking of, I forgot to tattle the previous screen. Gotta get in the habit of doing this. Ah, the Petal Meadows. The scenery's super nice, but careful of all the Goombas. Make sure you've always got enough HP and FP to fight, will ya? Oh, and you can press Z to check your stats, too. Now, this screen. The river running through here totally makes the air crisp and refreshing. Hey, and by the way, Mario, have you tried checking the grass around here? Sometimes these clumps of grass hide good stuff, so always check them with A. That's true. This battle will always be 4 enemies, and I don't really feel like dealing with 4 enemies, so I am not going to. This is why I would always recommend keeping a fire flower around for this area. Just easier than dealing with the riffraff. Looks like they're still giving us 3 star points each, or star power, whatever that is. So, that's something to keep in mind. When we gain another level, it'll probably go down to 2. Got some coins there. Got a pipe here. This screen makes my computer and the recording software and everything very unhappy. I found a way to make it run normally when I'm not recording, but I might try to speed this up. Hold on. Yeah, depending on what I decided to do, I either sped that up or cut it out. You can find that cutscene on YouTube and other places, but something about the effects there just makes the recording setup unhappy. I got it to run smoothly, cleanly, but as soon as I turn on OBS, that scene drops to a nice, tasty 34 frames, I believe. We got a mystery there, which you might be able to cook with it, actually. Oops, I forgot to get that star point. The mystery has a mystery effect. I believe it can only be good. I want to say you can either heal or attack or put enemies to sleep. I don't think you can get hurt from it, but it's almost never worth using. You might be able to cook it and get something random, although it might always just give you a mistake. I guess I'll try it when we unlock cooking. Either way, I'm just gonna store it or sell it. We also got a fire flower to replace the one that we just used, so very nice. Fire flowers are very good early game. They quickly become not powerful enough to really mean anything, but early game, they're very helpful. And even later game, 3 points of damage across the board can still be helpful sometimes. Here's Petalburg, the first town that isn't Rogueport. Nice, pleasant little song. Welcome, travelers! Where are you, you ask? Why, this is Petalburg. Sorry, but it's been a long time since we've had visitors here. We're kind of remote. Yippity! Once that dragon hooktail was spotted flying around this area. Well, it didn't help tourism, put it that way. People just stopped visiting. Dragon? Hooktail? That must have been that huge thing we saw earlier, Mario. So it's called Hooktail, huh? Ooh, scary name. So anyway, Green Boots, have you ever heard of these things called the Crystal Stars? Nice, Goombella. We're on this quest for them. It's very important. Crystal Stars, you say? Nope, can't say that I have. Sorry about that. You might want to speak with the mayor, though. He's old. Really, really old. As such, he knows all kinds of stuff we don't. Koopas of his age are, really smart. Anyway, the mayor lives in that pink house up ahead. You should go check it out. A pink house? Sounds totally hideous, but it should be easy to find. Thanks for your help. Here we are, this place that was pretty much designed to just be relaxing. This is Petalburg. It's nice and warm here, so the air is so clean. Such a peaceful hamlet. There's a shop and an inn, so you buy stuff and rest. Oh, and one more thing. The river's pretty, but fall in and Nibbles will get ya. Yep, Nibbles is the name of the strange creature that lives in the water. Here's the inn. It's an inn. Nothing special about it. That's the Petalburg innkeeper. She'll take care of you when you're hurting. Don't get all proud and overdo it out there. I mean, everyone has their limits. Hey, and staying at an inn will even refill your star power. Doesn't that rule? That's true. Let's talk to everyone. Visitors are sure rare here, but they're always welcome. Make yourselves at home. That's a Petalburg Koopa. He seems sort of like the spokesperson for this town. I heard this guy's thinking of running for mayor. He must be more ambitious than he looks. Does he look not ambitious? I never understood how Goombella makes these judgments sometimes. You saw Hooktail on your way here? Are you sure? Big old dragon, tail like a hook? Wow, you're super duper lucky it didn't see you. I'm not even kidding with you. If it had seen you, I'm sure it would have gobbled you up like an after-dinner mint. It must have been stuffed or thought you looked gross. At any rate, you were lucky. That's a toad from Petalburg. He seems like totally obsessed with Hooktail. Then again, he looks kind of like everything freaks him out. Poor little guy. Again, how are we making these judgments? Hey, what's up? I gotta say, I'm really hooked on playing GBA games lately. There's this one game that just absolutely rules. It's called Fire Emblem. You ever heard of it? Man, it rocks my socks. Between this game and Smash Brothers, this was kind of how America and like the West in general found out about Fire Emblem. Cool little piece of trivia. This kid sure is a fanatic. All he talks about is video games. You notice that? I wonder if he's finished his homework for today. You know, homework's important too. How do you know he hasn't finished his homework, Goombella? Maybe he finished his homework and just likes playing games. Top of the morning. 'Tis I, Bulber. I am as happy as can be. Why? Simply because I'm surrounded by flowers. Easy to please. That's Bulber. Doesn't it kind of weird you out to see a talking flower? I mean, where's his head? Is it the flower part or the bulb part? No weirder than half the other stuff you see around here. Judgmental much? Ah, bonjour, mademoiselle. It is a beautiful day, no? No, not you, Monsieur Mustache. I am speaking to the lovely little cabbage behind you. What do you say, my pretty? Abandon this dullard and come away with moi. Ew, are you kidding? Ew! Nice wig, you disco wannabe. Take a hike, bozo the dork. Oh, sacre bleu! Such brutal honesty, such a sharp tongue. Well, I retreat for now. If you change your mind, chérie, come find me. What a total sleaze. Let's go somewhere else, Mario. Ew! What's with this guy, huh? It grosses me out just being near this weirdo. Alright, fine, whatever. His name is Dupree. He's this icky guy who tries to sweet talk everybody. There, no more. Yeah, people who just hit on everyone in sight are not cool people. Hut! I am General White. I am a Bob-omb, and I have lost my hopes and dreams. I live in solitude, always. I must apologize, but I ask that you leave me alone. That's General White, the Bob-omb. I guess white Bob-ombs are pretty rare. He has a cool mustache, too. He might even give your lip fuzz a run for its money. Dupree will actually show up in every chapter if you know where to find him. Let's see who lives in here. Take a look at the locals. Princess Peach posters. Hey, well, come on in, I guess. Door's open. Oh, Hooktail? It lives at the top of that old castle beyond this hummock. Have you heard of the rumors? Some say lots of treasure is hidden in that castle. Scores of people have gone in search of it, but not a one has returned. So, what do you think? You're getting scared, huh? This guy's apparently a total diehard Peach fan. He even collects Peach merchandise. He has posters and pictures up everywhere. Boy, get a life, know what I mean? Hey, Mario, don't tell me you have a secret collection of plush Peach dolls, too. People can be whatever they're into, as long as they don't act bad to other people. I have a huge collection of posters and plushes everywhere in my room, and that is okay. Nothing wrong with that, dude. unless he actually starts harassing the real person. That's Nifty, the manager of the shop. You can buy and sell items in here. I gotta say, he reminds me of the guys in the Rogueport shop. Yeah, real similar. Maybe it's just me. Or maybe I should just not worry about it. Come on in. Welcome. Welcome to Nifty's shop. We're gonna store some items, because I don't want to be full. Let's get rid of the mystery. Get rid of the horsetail. We'll be using that later. I am going to store most of my mushrooms. I will keep one on hand just in case an emergency comes up, but I would like to be able to cook with them. You can, of course, buy them in the Rogueport shop and in this shop here, but they'll be hard to get in the Rogueport shop eventually, and I don't like trekking all the way out here just to get regular mushrooms, so I try to hold on to them. Let's put one of those away. I'll hold on to 3 of them. A little bit of different stock here. Mushrooms are 1 coin cheaper. This is Mr. Softener. Softens up enemies for a bit, decreasing their defense. Not really worth doing, usually. Courage Shell gives your partner courage to boost his or her defense. Again, or you. Not sure why it says partner. Again, not really worth doing most of the time. Pow Block attacks all ground-bound enemies. It is less damage than a Fire Flower. It's 2 damage to enemies on the ground, so it wouldn't hit something like a Paragoomba. But it does hit enemies that are immune to fire damage. And if enemies can be flipped over, which some of them can, it flips them. And then the Fire Flower is also 2 coins cheaper. This is a good shop to buy things in if you're in the area and you need items, but I wouldn't recommend just coming out here to buy them. Although, we'll get into it later, but you can do a little trick to make some money in there, although it's not really worth all that much. This village is very nice. Clean water, clean air, absolutely delicious. But this foul hooktail, it's made everyone forget their fortunes. How sad. That's a Bubulb, a talking flower. I think he lives in Petalburg. I know he's a plant, but he makes more sense than these other crazy Petalburgers. What is wrong with the Petalburg people? Goombella! This is Petalburg. The warm weather makes the locals laid back and happy. Wow, and talk about unique personalities. Very individualistic, to put it nicely. Or not so nicely. Downright kooky. Whatever you say, girl. Boy, the mayor has been so forgetful lately. I'm actually worried the old Gipper may even forget my face one of these days. Yeah, that can happen when people get older. That's a Petalburg Koopa. He always seems to be worried about something. It's weird, too, because the rest of this town is so laid back, you know? There's something hidden back there. It's something very good, but we cannot get it yet. Here's the pink house. I don't think it's hideous. I think it's kind of nice. If you search these bushes, one of them will have a turtley leaf. A leaf found in Petalburg replenishes 3 FP. Don't use it to replenish FP. It's the equivalent of the horsetail. It is a cooking ingredient. We'll go in there in a little bit. Well, hello there. My name is Koopy-Koo. It's nice to meet you. Oh my gosh, that hat, those overalls, and that magnificent mustache. You're Mario, aren't you? I've heard tales of how strong you are. If you're here, that means you're going to challenge that monstrous hooktail. Oh, if only Koops were as brave as you. Koops, huh? That's Koopy-Koo, a local Petalburger. She seems to be Koops' girlfriend. Gosh, she's really cute, and she seems to have a good head on her, too. Thing is, because she's smart, she kind of mothers Koops a little bit. I guess it's a complicated relationship, but then again, what relationship isn't? That's true. We haven't even met Koops yet. Hi there, folks. Did you come to this village to look for the treasure of Hooktail's castle? Well, that Hooktail is one tough cookie. That's Koops from Petalburg. He's got confidence issues. He's a cringer, you know? But he's definitely got a serious interest in Hooktail. I wonder why. I think she means that he cringes at things, not that he's cringy. He's like, think so. Hey, Hooktail's scary, but so is the monster that lives in the fortress near town. I mean, normal attacks are completely useless against it. At least, that's what I heard. Oh, and that's not all. Fire attacks are also useless. The very idea freaks me out. There's a little bit of what I was talking about of why you might want a POW block over a Fire Flower. That's a Toad from Petalburg. He just seems like a regular Toad to me. But I hear he leads a secret life as president of the Luigi fan club. How do you find out about these things, Goombella? There's nothing over... Oh, that's not true. There are people here. Hey, hey, hey! It's us, the Happy Wanderers, the Traveling Sisters 3. These guys are from the first game. This village is famous for its clear water, clean air, and one more thing. That big bad hooktail. We can't wait to see it. These guys will also be in every location in every chapter. These are the Traveling Sisters 3. They seem to go everywhere together. They seem so ditzy, though. Do they even notice each new place they wind up in? Oh, come on, Goombella. I'm sure they have a great time traveling. We got one more house to look in. Hey, since you're here, let me ask, how many people do you think Hooktail's gobbled? All time, I mean. I heard it recently lunched an old man Scoo 2 villages over. And Coops, who lives next door, his father went off to battle Hooktail ages ago. He's been a missing person. No, wait, that's not right. A missing Koopa ever since. I guess that's why Coops is interested. That's Toast Tea, a toad from Petalburg. She seems really huffy about something. She sure does keep a straight face, though. I guess she's a pretty tough cookie. Does she seem huffy? About Hooktail, I guess. An old stronghold called Schwank Fortress lies ahead. A stone creature lives there. At least, it might live there. This gate is to keep it out. My job is guarding the gate. That's the gatekeeper of Petalburg. He's super dutiful about guarding this gate. But I bet he'd totally run for cover if real monsters ever did show up here. I just get a feeling about him. Goomba's intuition, maybe? Well, hopefully we don't have to find out. Oh. Well, we can't go that way. So let's go talk to the mayor instead, like we're supposed to. That's Croup, the mayor of Petalburg. He just babbles, whether he's alone or not. I just can't tell if he's really senile or if he's just working that angle, you know? Humph? Was that? Someone there? Who is it? Who? What do you want from me? I know, you're thieves, here to rob a defenseless old Koopa. Despicable! Go on, do what you will, but as you can plainly see, there's nothing to steal here. Oh, I guess I have a little money. Take it, you fiends, and my antique shell, too. Just leave the photos of me and the missus. Can't do without those memories. What? Not thieves, you say? Well, what's your story, then? Oh, wait, you folks looking for crystal stars? Well, why didn't you pipe up before, Yidget? We're just wasting time here. The crystal stars you say you're hunting. Wait. What did I hear about those dang things again? Aha! Got it. Hooktail. Hooktail's got what you're looking for. It's this enormous ornery dragon. Eats folks, they say. You know Hooktail, right? I may have heard the name. Well, this Hooktail's brutal flyby snackings have all of us on pins and needles. So, are you reckless fools? Are you gallant heroes off to rough it up? You got it. This does sound promising. Why, if you can rid us of Hooktail, we'll shower you with gratitude and rewards. Wait, what's that you hear? You'll accept no reward? I didn't say that. What an unselfish man. You're noble indeed. Yep, a good egg. Now, what did you say your name was again? Regardless of what you pick in that conversation, he'll always say the same thing. Murphy? That's a fine name. Yes, a fine name indeed. Well now, Murphy, it's Mario. I appreciate that, Murphy. They are nice eyebrows. Now, listen up. If you're intent on going to Hooktail's castle, find the secret pipe near the village. I don't know where it's at, but I know you need stone keys to use that pipe. The keys are somewhere in Schwank Fortress, just past the village. Get them first. Well then, Murphy, get going and take care of that Hooktail monster. Off we go. Guess that gatekeeper is just going to have to let us pass now. Oh, we got an email. You got an email. As you travel, you may receive email from people you've met on your journey. You can read these emails on your mailbox SP. Press Start Pause to access the menu and check your email. You'll find it under Important Things on your gear screen. In fact, if you don't do this now, every time you get an email, you will get that same blue tutorial. Let's check our mailbox. Frankly, email. Hello, Mario. Working hard? Professor Frankly here in email form. It's highly likely that you'll receive emails like this one while you're on your journey, so check your mail often. I actually have nothing more to say than that, so I hope all goes well for you, and I look forward to getting more information on those crystal stars. Professor Frankly. This is something that can happen later. I'll talk about the trash can the next time we're in his office. RDM registration. Direct mail verification. Dear Mr. Mario, thanks for registering with Rogueport Direct Mail Service. Your kind friend, Mr. Franklin, referred you to us. Our direct mail service will provide you with regular, timely news updates. We hope you enjoy our service. Published by Rogueport Restoration Community. Please don't sign people up for newsletters that they did not express interest in. That being said, this one is actually pretty useful. But if the mayor says it's okay, I'll let you pass. Careful out there, though. Let's go. Excuse me? I beg your pardon. Wait a moment, please! Pardon me for yelling like that. I was panicking. How to begin? My name's Coops. I heard you're traveling to Hooktail's castle. So anyway, I have a favor to ask. Well, oh, just forget it. Never mind. Ignore me. Goodbye. Okay. That was weird. What do you think that was all about? Talk about issues. Rude! The sass on this one. I do love Goombella, but I don't know if I'd want to be friends with somebody like that in real life. I wonder... Oh, Coop's house is on the other screen. I wonder if he has new dialogue now. If you go check on him. Let's see. Is he back in his house? I've never tried this before. Look, listen, just forget that whole scene I made earlier, okay? It was nothing. I was just fooling around or something. You don't sound like you were just fooling around. Before we head out to Schwank Fortress, I actually don't want to do that this episode because we're running out of time and I want to be able to make sure I'm not too far away from a save block between recording sessions. So let me just explain the way the turtley leaves and the horsetails work. You can get one of those each time you enter the area. So if you want another horsetail, you have to go into Petalburg or like to the beginning screen with the pipe and then back to that screen. And if you want another turtley leaf, you just have to leave town and come back and get another one. It was in that one this time. I am going to go store these turtley leaves in the shop, and then I think I'm going to end things off a couple minutes early. We've had the previous 2 episodes run like a minute or 2 over, so making up for that, I guess. But like I said, I don't want to get started on the next thing until I can save the game. So let's store these 2 turtley leaves. I will be making good use of those later. In fact, I'm going to need a lot more of them later. And let's save. And I think that's it for this episode. So thank you very much for watching this episode of The Thousand Year Door. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode where we see what all the fuss is about over in Schwank Fortress. Bye-bye!